Patrick, tell me please, why do you keep such a dirty bike in your showroom?
This is one of the bikes our team raced this year at Paris-Roubaix. One of the, would say, most hardcore classics in this spring. And this was a thing by Inzausti, and he raced it.
Yes, it says somewhere on the yes.
Yeah.
It's on the
Exactly.
the stage.
Yeah. So they raced our Scultura disc because we have plenty of tire clearance here, and the couples are very, very hard to ride, and sometimes you stick with the smaller tire in between the couples, and it's very inconvenient. So they choose it for the wider tires. And
What size this is?
this is a 28,
Okay.
a Continental tubular tire in 28 millimeters. And then with disc brakes, because these races, you don't want to ride them when it's wet. They're horrible when it's wet, and disc brakes are a good choice for that, especially because the race is relatively flat. You don't climb that much. There are no really long climbs, and you don't have basically no weight penalty with a little bit heavier system.
All right, then geometry-wise, the Sculptura and the new reactor are pretty close to each
Yes,
other, right?
exactly. If you are a 54 Sculptura guy, you are also a 54 reactor guy.
Okay.
You can tell that.
But you will be a bit more aggressive on the reactor, or not?
Nope.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. You can set the bikes up identically. You can.
So it will be more like the frames design.
The frame design, and of course the Sculptura by its design is a little bit lighter. If you take the Sculptura, if you take a look at the tubes, they're more traditional designed, and that's why less edgy. And less edgy means you can make them a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
So the complete bike is a little bit lighter, and aesthetically, attracts maybe different customers.
Yeah, that's also the point. So what would be the difference of weight in terms
Of the complete setup? I would say it's around 500 to 600 grams.
Okay.
On the top end.
So
maybe
for
a little bit less.
For the climbers, it matters.
It matters, but again, we have still the 6.8 kilogram rule, and I'm 100% sure we can set up a reactor with 6.8.
Okay.
Of course, we can make the Sculptura below 6.8, but this is pointless. We are not allowed to do that.
Okay, we've got the disc cooler on this one.
Yes.
As well. So that's the metal thing.
Exactly, it's a metal thing.
Attached to the stays, right?
Yes, yes, because we noticed we did some testing with thermal cameras, and we saw if you brake for a longer time, especially on the rear brake where you don't have too much airflow, the caliper gets really, really hot, and the heat stays in the caliper. It's very difficult for the heat to go away. What we did is we designed this little cooler, so the heat can transfer from the caliper a little bit to the metal cooler, and then will go on its surrounding. With the standard carbon frames, it's very tough because carbon is not ideally made for taking thermal energy. So it will take a while till it goes from the caliper away. The cooler just helps it. It doesn't get as hot, and the function comes back to a good level much faster. So the reload time, I would say, is much quicker.
Right.
So again, we have through axles here on our CF4 frames. Doesn't matter if it's a reactor or a Sculptura. We use a quick release system, Red, which is not designed by us. One of our competitors did that, but we think it's a very smart design. And I have the feeling that the bike industry tends to, make things more complicated. They, with patents and new stuff, new standards, and so on. So we think it's not a very customer-friendly way of applying new technologies. And what we did, we say, okay, we like your design. Can we apply it to our frames? And we got a good arrangement with these guys, and the system works perfectly. And I think everybody's happy with it.
Great.
And even our mechanics said that the wheel change with this system, with the red system, is quicker than on a standard quick release.
All right.
Yeah.
So the customer wins here.
Yeah.
Then the seat post will be probably more flexy than the one on the reactor.
Of course. Yes. Because By its design, it's you know made for a little bit better movement. If you just apply the weight, it can move more instead of a longer seat post, which is again therefore a little bit more aerodynamic.
Great. And then we have the Sport here, which is unused, even though I can see the Di2 system. So what is this?
It's for mechanical. If you want to ride the bike with the mechanical shifting,
Yeah. Okay.
you need to go through that point. It's nice having the little tiny wire running on the top tube. Yeah, it's interesting. If you, for example, take also a look at the gear ratio these guys are racing, you know, it's a
Standard cranksets?
No, it's a 53, 46 probably.
Yes, 53,
46
44.
or 44, yeah. So the smaller chainring is a 44. So that's very, very tough gear ratio. But the race it's a brutal race.
Yeah.
It's all about cadence and keeping speed. Yeah.